What's up guys, Ronaldo here, and today I want to showcase you guys how I managed to beat stage 21 of Gear 83 with no Aracha. I went from stage 19 to 21 yesterday, and I thought what better way to showcase our new heroes Alaura and Constance, right? Because these two were essential for me to beat this. And yeah, we are here running a watcher lineup which I haven't seen once before. I really didn't see any people really going for a watcher lineup, so I'm doing it. I wish it was like this, but unfortunately Alaura needs to have that bonus, the extra attack range, that she needs that. But every unit here is essential for this run. They have good synergies, and in terms of gear wise we have a few things that we really need to consider here, which is why today I'm gonna go in depth a bit more over the gear as well, and not just over the run, because there are some special things I did with the gear that was essential for this run to work. Starting off with the gear, we go to Leia, and of course she runs the Invigoration set. The stats are not going to be that important for all of the Invigoration set users. Yes, there's going to be multiple ones. Mainly the set bonus is going to be important, that extra 10% attack for an ally in range, and also here the rage regen for Leia is also going to be important. Then also important for her is going to be, or for your healer, it's going to be the Orb of Euphoria to get some more attack speed out of your units, to get them have more DPS, right? Then we have our Alaura. Let's go to Alaura, our new lovely woman here, and we have a bunch of attack speed, a bunch of attack, and crit rate, crit damage is decent. I'm mainly focused on damage, attack damage. As you can see, triple attack here, and this is because Alaura, unlike the other DPS units, won't be able to get a Dolores buff, and therefore she will struggle to get through the defense and needs as much attack as possible to get through the defense, which is why she has this triple attack, a bunch of attack speed, as you can see here, a bunch of attack speed, and also she has about 160% bonus crit damage because of the set bonus here. So her stats are quite strong. And her artifact is also gonna be the Idril's Gaze, because of what I said before. She can't get the Dolores buff, so she can't really get through defense other than with an Idril's Gaze. So she has a maxed out Idril's Gaze, and also Idril herself will have a maxed out Idril's Gaze for the same reason, because these defenses on these units are so high, you kinda need some defense shred to get through that defense in stage 21. And the Idril's Gaze here is better than even the Nether Messenger that I would have here, second Nether Messenger. Then for Idril herself, she has the best gear, pretty much, I think, out of all of them, because she has the Infernal Roar. She has the Infernal Roar gear. She's the only user that has it. She has double attack and 1 crit damage piece, a decent attack, decent crit rate, decent crit damage, and as you can see, while her attack speed and her crit damage and her attack bonus isn't as high as from the other sets, because she has that 40% bonus, is gonna be massive. Then for the last DPS, we have Silas. As you can see, he has pretty much a 3 times attack bonus. He has 200 attack speed, 100 crit damage, and about 160 bonus crit damage because of the set bonus here. You can focus more on Silas, unlike on other units. You can focus more on crit damage than attack damage. Like, you can take away some of the attack damage and give him more crit damage. If I could, I would, just for you guys to know, simply because of his ultimate that just shreds through defense. Like, it ignores 50% of the target's defense. And Silas is going to be our key hitter. He's going to be our heavy hitter for the boss, which is why I maxed out everything I have on him. And then we also have a maxed out Nether Messenger on him, simply because he doesn't need the Idril's Gaze, because he already has that defense shred. Then we have an Ancestral Teachings on our Constance. We have Invigoration set on our Constance, as much as attack as possible on our Constance as well. Because we want the Invigoration set on our units, right? We want that attack bonus on our units. But that's not our last person with an Invigoration set. We have another Invigoration unit, Dolores, the third Invigoration bonus. And she also runs an Ancestral Teachings to get as much attack as possible, so she can boost as well as she can. And then our last unit also running an... Oh, we actually... No, after this we have another Invigoration user, guys. Laurel, she doesn't really need... You can give her 3 random pieces of Invigoration, and that's fine. If she doesn't need anything, you're just gonna drop her for the buff and for the rage regen. And then our last Invigoration users, guys, that's right guys, Dallin also uses an Invigoration set because we need that bonus. We need every single bit of extra damage we can get, so we run 3 random Invigoration pieces on our Dallin to get our 5th unit with an Invigoration set. Other than that, we have a Nyx as well, of course. Nyx maxed out Sharpshooter's Crest, and her stats are kinda meh. She would have a lot of crit damage thinking about it, but she will get a hit, so she won't be over 70%, so she won't get the set bonus. But that's the best I can do for her. And then of course the Constance instead of an Olag, not just for her attack boost, but also because she is a Watcher unit. You could actually go for, if you don't have a Constance, you could go for a Regulus as well, maybe. That could work as well, thinking about it. Because then you would have a 4th Watcher unit, because the more you really want as many Watcher units as possible. Alright guys, before we get into the run, I just want to give you guys a quick heads up on why so many Invigoration sets and how the Invigoration exactly works to avoid some confusion. So basically, we will have our Silas hitting for 20k, right? And then if we place our Dallin facing to the left, he's hitting for 30k thanks to the Invigoration. But now if we would place another unit like her, trying to give our Silas another Invigoration bonus, that doesn't work. As you can see, he still hits for 30k because that buff, here you can check the buff, if it's on Silas or not. And here you can see this effect only takes place if stronger than current buff or debuff, so it can only get buffed once every DPS. So why are we still running so many Invigoration sets if we can't stack them on one unit, on one DPS? So basically the reason for that is simple. It is to make sure that our DPS get these. So the Silas already has the guaranteed Invigoration because Dallin only has 1 tile and 1 unit to give the Invigoration to, so Silas will 100% guaranteed get that Invigoration at the beginning, right? And then we place our Idril, followed by our Dolores. And now Dolores has 3 targets that could land the Invigoration bonus, which means that there's a chance that not Idril gets the Invigoration buff, right? As you can see, she didn't get a buff at all, but Dallin got it. As you can see, Dallin got the Invigoration buff, and we don't want that, right? And then we got Invigoration on Laurel as well, and she has only 2 targets to give the Invigoration to. And then we can check who it landed on, and now it landed on Idril. So the reason why we have this buff so many units with the Invigoration is basically just to make sure Idril and Silas get the buff as early as possible, and that they are pretty much guaranteed to get the buff. Because if we don't have that Invigoration on Laurel, for example, we would have to restart the run, which works fine as well. You know, you can just restart over and over until your Idril gets the buff. But this is just a bit of a quality of life step that I took here with the gearing. just as an explanation for the invigoration. But yeah, that's it about the invigoration. Let's get back to the video. But I think we talked enough about now our gear and everything, which is important, of course, especially for stage 21. Let's go into the run and our strategy and our placement and everything. Alright, so we place our Silas first before our cost generator, because as you saw before in the gearing, our cost generator, Dallin, is using an invigoration set, and now his damage goes from 20 to 30k per auto hit, simply because of that invigoration, that 10% bonus attack that Silas gets now. And now, for that you of course want to place Dallin facing to the left, so Silas gets that buff, right? And now we can let it run, and she will generate our cost for us, which is going to be important. Not only that, we place our Idril in the back, because this way we can place our Dolores in a way that Idril and Silas, both of them, will get the Dolores attack boost, and not just one of them. Now the cost generation comes in, we place, get the cost, we instantly pop our ults here, but we wait with the Silas ult until the boss shows. We place our Constance now to absorb some pressure, and now we use our Silas ult. We wait for another cost generation. There we go. We place our Nyx, and now the cost generation is done. We place our Leia, so our Nyx doesn't face any injuries. There we go. Now these guys, these mobs on the right side, will start hitting because no one attacks them, right? Because our Idril is in the back. And because our Idril is in the back, so our Dolores can buff both of our damage dealers, we need a tank in front to absorb these guys. As you will be able to see in a second. Boom, they hit, right? Now we use our ultimate here, because we can. We use our Alaura here. We use this ult, we use this ult. Attack, pop, 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 pop. Use all of our ultimates now that the attack speed is up. Try to burst that boss down now with the Silas. As you can see, Silas is rinsing her down. There we go, boss is down. Instantly pop our ultimate from Laura. Now we have another ultimate from Dolores because of the ultimate of Leia and what's her name again? Laurel. And now, oh, I forgot, we have to get rid of these two. It's actually important that we get rid of these two, as you will be able to see soon. And we can just place her down. Back. Get these ultimates ready. There we go. And now we'll get rid of her. We will have all of our ultimates ready to be deployed. And now we still gotta time everything properly. So, ult with Nyx immediately. Place Silas as backup for Nyx. Place Constance here as backup damage dealer. And now we wait. We just wait. And now we pop these. And now we pop Alaura. Pop our ultimate here from our DPS. We place her down. You use his ultimate. You use her ultimate for while the cooldown is up from Dolores. There we go. Dolores still gets an attack boost. Come on. There we go. And that's the run. That's the run. Ah, the Watcher comp. The Watcher comp. Yeah, this is Alaura, guys. This is Alaura and Constance, both in one. And this is kind of Gear 8 21 showcase, kind of a Alaura showcase as well. And as we take a look at the damage real quick, we can see Alaura made it a lot easier for the right hand side, and then we have Idril that helped on the right hand side our Alaura as well. So these two worked hand in hand, and our boss killer Silas just rinsed with his defense shred, of course. And then Nyx on the left side, that with her gear also wasn't really able to get the job done on her own, and maybe she would, but Silas helped her out as well. Idril helped her out as well. And that's the run, basically. That's the run for Gear 8 321. Maybe it helped you. It wasn't really a guide, it was just a showcase, more of that kind of stuff, because I really haven't seen people utilize Watcher. I only seen people utilize Piercer. Other than that, I'm Ronaldo. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm out. Peace.